Alright, hello beautiful souls. Welcome to the weekly reading. This is for the 24th through the what? I don't know. I'm so prepared. 24th to the 2nd. Actually, what we're gonna do, let's look at the chart first. Alright, looks like Monday. Monday we have we have a trine between the moon, Uranus, and the south node. Oof. Watch out for any sudden urges that bring up habits from the past, needs from the past, not needs. You know what? Desires, wants from the past, not needs. Yeah, there's definitely the message on Monday like, do you really need it? Or is this just suddenly like impulsive enough to say, no, I feel like I should, but you know you shouldn't. It's an interesting one. That kind of trying is like it can be easy falling into a trap of old shit. Okay? So just watch the old shit. It can be so easy to do that. Cuz even the North Node still being conjunct with Neptune can bring that energy in and make it even worse. Like I'm sorry, I'm like hesitating to talk cuz I'm still looking. What's going on for Tuesday? Cuz then we can kind of yeah, because on Tuesday we have that exact conjunction with Mercury and Saturn. So it's almost like we might do something Monday and then regret it, and then Tuesday, like lesson learned, lesson fucking learned. There could be some interesting things this week. It seems like um Tuesday. Oh, excuse me. Tuesday, your thinking, your mind, your thoughts can really be a lot on just responsibilities, the weight of the world. Yeah, you can, and they can be really negative. Sometimes when the conjunction between Mercury and Saturn happens, especially in Pisces, where shit can get lost, it can be almost like a 12th house energy. And the 12th house, I have 4 books on the 12th house, and it's still something that intrigues me. And it is a very intriguing house. It's the house of otherworldly. It's the house of karma. It's the house where things just don't make sense, and things can get lost and found. So it's like we're finding our current rhythm without getting lost in past rhythms. Monday and Tuesday. What about Wednesday? Wednesday, looks like we have that. Well, it's kind of separating there. So there's anything really major going on Wednesday. Could kind of be like a slower, cooler feeling day. I mean, Mars is now completely direct, so that trine between this again Saturn Mercury play that's going on. I mean the trine has been going back and forth between Mars and Saturn during the retrograde, but um yeah, I don't think that there's something major that I need to talk about Wednesday. What about Thursday? Oh, okay. Well, we can see that shift because we have that new moon in Pisces um on Thursday. So I'll probably do a whole separate, I don't know. I keep saying that. I will try my hardest, okay, to do a separate reading on that. But yeah, I guess the biggest thing with this new moon in Pisces is obviously, besides all this stuff going on in Pisces, um, that's square, right? That square with Jupiter over there. I feel like this week is kind of setting the tone for reconnecting with our ideas, our beliefs, our spirituality, reconnecting with whatever our big plans are. We're trying to make some big plans, some big futures. It seems like that's probably the theme of this new moon, but we'll come back to that. Friday, oh wow, Friday. Yeah, I'm not really seeing much on Friday either that would be different, or that we kind of need to talk about because things are kind of still figuring themselves out. So I'm just trying to like I'm sure there's something going on that I'm missing, but I'm just trying to pinpoint the big things. I mean, besides the conjunction with Moon, now the Moon is going to be moving off the Sun, so it'll be conjunct Saturn and then conjunct Mercury. So our head and our heart space can be more in tandem or more in rhythm with um rules. You know, we could we could be a goody two shoes on Friday, right? And this could be something simple as like you normally don't wear your seatbelt, but Friday you're like, I'm gonna wear my seatbelt. I don't, although I don't think anyone watching that's kind of, I know most of you that are watching, so, and I feel like you guys would wear, I don't know, would you wear your seat? Do you wear a seatbelt? I always wear my seatbelt. I don't fuck around with that shit. Um, or it could be something big, you know, like tax season kind of shit for sure, you know. March 1st, although I will say also some weird stuff about politics can come out on Friday. I'm just gonna say that, especially after that new moon. Yeah. So and Saturday, and Saturday. I don't know what, and Sunday. All right, this weekend might be some weird global collective shit. Ooh, but as far as you personally, now the on Saturday the conjunction between Mercury and the North Node is there, which obviously means that it's on a opposition of the South Node. So don't beat yourself up. All right. Um, do not make yourself the victim. Don't try to fall into a trap of playing that into that victim mindset. Um, Shit happens to everybody. You're not the only one. You're not alone because it can feel like that. But also the biggest thing on March 1st, okay, is that Venus stations retrograde. Yeah, I know. I've been kind of dreading this one, especially because Mars just went direct. So, that's the biggest thing. You know why I've been dreading it? Because I am an Aries, which I've said so many times. Uh, and my Aries sun is at 14 degrees of Aries. So this whole, like, the moon is conjunct Venus at the same time that she goes retrograde or she stations retrograde can look, no, it's really that's kind of like the theme of the week. Just don't go backwards. Don't go backwards. And it's not going to be just on a personal level, on a collective level. It's going to feel like what year are we in? What era are we in? What's going on? It's going to feel really like like Back to the Future. Like what's going on? But backwards. Is there a movie like that? I guess Jumanji. Well, I don't know. I don't know why I'm thinking of Jumanji, but anyway, point is weird shit. Okay, so now on Sunday, Venus is officially retrograde. She's now starting to go backwards. You can see that minute there, 50 minutes, and then on Sundays, 49 minutes. And then Mercury and Neptune are now conjunct. Okay, or leaving that conjunction. So, and the Moon and Chiron. Oh my gosh, I think we're all just gonna cry ourselves to sleep all weekend. The world might seem like it's gonna like we don't know what timeline we're in, and we can really feel depressed. For those that suffer from depression or anxiety, just pay attention this weekend. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Like the first half of the week feels really good. The second half of the week feels really bad. Great words of wisdom. I'm such a helpful astrologer. I give you great words. I can't. I'm sorry. I have very little energy extra throughout the week, so I'm doing my best. But you get what I mean. All right, it's gonna be a rough one, a rough one. Okay. Anyway, moving into the cards because we're already 10 minutes in. This is what I'm talking about because I could talk for 15 gajillion years. I don't want that one. Can we have one card about the astrology? And so I try to limit myself. Selkie, yeah, look at that. Selkie's coming up. Um, The soul skin. I was gonna say, I just got a new camera, so I better focus. The soul skin. I feel like it's better. Do you guys think it's better? I don't know. It's not stuttering so much or lagging, I should say. So the Selkies were, well, I don't know much, and I kind of only flipped through the Rooted Woman booklet with this Oracle deck. But what I do know about the Selkies is that they shapeshift into seals. So I'm kind of getting like the shapeshifter archetype. I also know that they are very sad. Oop, I had to pause because my son is thinking about dinner. Selkie, yeah, what was I saying? So the seal, oh yeah, they're very sad. They kind of represent the part of our psyche, the part of our, again, going back to the victim mentality. They do represent almost the victim archetype um within our consciousness. So I feel like the soul's kin here can mean a lot of different things, first of all, for everybody, right? But it can mean just whatever the deepest part of the most hidden part of your consciousness that we need to get to the root of. That's what I'm getting out of that card. Again, probably not what they wrote, what Sharon Blackie wrote in the book, but that's what I'm feeling. Virgo wants to pop up. Grounded healer. What's this other one? Nope, I lost it. Can I get one more with Virgo? Yeah. Oh, and look at this. You know what's really interesting? Oh, Ceres. Wow. I don't really use Ceres in astrology, but I don't know enough. I didn't like my mentor didn't teach about Ceres. I didn't take any other classes on Ceres. I haven't read a book about Ceres, so I don't know much about Ceres except that it does represent sort of a harvest period, almost similar. Um, but anyway, Virgo's coming up with that. But what I was gonna say was, look at this. Look at the similarity between them, right? They both have their hand to their chest. See that? So, and then Ceres, growth, fertility. Obviously, she's pregnant in the image because they want to portray that. Yeah, it's weird. 'Cause like Juno represents a little bit of harvest in a way, but it's Hera, you know. Ceres, I believe, who was it? Ceres supposed to represent? Yeah, I'd have to look in the book. Anyway, I'm getting off track here. Growth and grounded healer. Clearly, that's what we're doing. We're opening up our heart space, right? We're kind of getting to those deep rooted feelings, those hidden feelings. And with a lot of that stuff going on, especially Friday, Saturday, Sunday in the astrology, I'm not surprised. So grounded healer, though. I love that they put that in there. Grounded healer, right? Grounded, staying rooted while you're doing it. Because healing, and I'm sure you can all agree, you can heal one thing and then something else can pop up at the same time. I mean, healing is kind of like weeds, right? You can get rid of one patch of weed, but sometimes another one can pop up. Because you can heal something that happened 10 years ago, but then something might have happened today at work that really bothered you. You know? The devil, as I'm talking about that. It's okay. We're definitely doing that. But look at this again, the victim archetype with the Selkie. And I believe they lure, like the dark side of that is that they lured people in, kind of like sirens did, to kill them. So because it's very like shadow of Lilith energy going on here, which I think Sharon put a Lilith card. Oh my God, I was talking about Juno. I was talking about Juno, commitment. Um, yeah, see, that's Goddess Hera represented by the peacock there. Um, let's just see what this is. Yeah, and I also said that for Monday and Tuesday. Watch the impulsive, like, I'm gonna do it because I've done it before. Oh my God, yeah. These are rough cards, guys. Rough cards. Prince of Swords. Too fast, too furious. You know? Yeah. The Knight of Swords does not take into consideration the feelings, the emotional side of things. The Knight of Swords just uses their head, doesn't care about people's feelings. So we gotta be careful of that, it seems like, because the Five of Swords is also there. And for me, this is my borderline narcissistic card. Like, this is my card of someone being sarcastic in a negative way, very negative mindset. They don't care who they take down with them. They'll just win at any cost. It's not a win-win. It's a win or lose. Okay? There's some situations where it's a win or lose. Ooh, I'm dropping that Three of Swords. Heartbreak, pain, disappointment. Ace of Wands with that Moon card. Very impulsive action. And oh, I can't even stand my hands right now. Um, the Ace of Wands with the Moon. Again, those impulsive, like, I want it now. It's my money and I want it now. Like, oh, we got to pay attention to that. We could get really, really triggered this week. And to things that teach us growth, though, we're definitely going to grow from it and be like, okay, we're not doing that again. Lessons learned. Um, which again, I already talked about with the astrology, but it seems like a lot of stuff about the material world, the mechanical side of living, right? That teaches us things, but lets us grow exponentially, spiritually and emotionally, which is great. So it allows us to kind of close some karmic cycles here with the world. Maybe it allows us to close a chapter on how we feel more authentic, because I always say it, the world is the most authentic card in the tarot, right? So we feel more like ourselves after this whole shebangle. What's the word, guys? Anyway, after the whole chaotic scenery that we deal with this week, we feel better about ourselves. Rough, right? We feel rough around the edges. It's kind of like when shit's just been going wrong all week, and then you let out a good screaming kind of crying. You're bawling your eyes out, snot's coming out of your nose, and you just feel better, right? That's kind of like that, where it's like, you know what? I feel lighter. We feel lighter after a lot of heaviness. We feel lighter. We feel more inspired. We feel more like we have a sense of direction. Okay, after this week. So I hope that helped. Thank you for tuning in. Hopefully, I'll see you for the New Moon in Pisces reading. Take care of yourselves.